Hi, my name is Drew Milliken, and I'm the pastor of Emanate Junior High at Glad Tidings Church. My journey in ministry began fairly young, actually, in 6th grade, when I went to a junior high weekend youth retreat. And at this youth retreat, I had my first experience with true worship and being able to experience the presence and interact with the presence of God for the first time through song. And it was really revolutionary for me. And I remember raising my hands and just getting rocked and kind of learning to even hear kind of the nudges of God in that moment. And wasn't great at it at all, but began to gain some passions specifically toward the youth and the students that were surrounding me, and for the youth of today and this generation and the next generation to come. So over this weekend, it involved a lot of fun and a couple different sessions. And the final day, I remember I'd caught like less than 2 hours of sleep that second night, and it's Sunday morning, and we're in this gym, and I am just fighting, trying to keep my eyes open and pay some sort of attention to what is being said by the speaker on the stage, and be respectful and not being the kid that's nodding off in the middle of service. But I remember it was in that time that God really confirmed to me what I had been feeling all along. And keep in mind, I was in 6th grade, and it was so it was somewhat of a surprise to me to feel this nudge from God saying, "I want you in youth ministry." And this was a radical change and a radical experience for me to be able to hear from God in this way, and kind of for the first time in my life feel like I really had direction and really had identity, which helped me a ton going through junior high and high school. But I say this because I realize as a pastor of junior high students, I personally have experienced how powerfully God can move and speak to even me when I was 11 or 12 years old. God is desperate to speak to you. And it was that weekend that I chose to have my ears open, and I really gave everything that I had to worship for the first time, and that opened up my heart to hear what God had probably been speaking over me for my whole life, that He had planned and appointed for me to be called to serve the youth of my generation and the generation to follow. It was a short weekend, and I don't even remember what the theme of the conference was or what was being preached on, but what I do know is that God altered the course of my life in 6th grade during that conference. And all it takes is keeping your eyes and your ears open to what God has for you.